Another update has arrived. Or so it should have. But sometimes, the Mojang developers need just a little bit more longer time. But, with another update in mind, I went back and revised my old iron farm to fit with the new spawning mechanics. And if I were to go into details about this, you could find the video in the eye up in the corner. I went a little bit more into depth about that in previous iron farm video, but this is my iron farm for version 1.16. It is very compact, but the best thing about it is that it's 100% stackable without any issues, and that's because of this nether portal right here. You see, when the iron golems go into here, they once suffocate in this wall, but they also die by the lava. The thing is that when they die, their items will try to find the nearest block, which in case would be this nether portal. So then the iron and pops stuff would flow into this nether portal, which would take us over here, which makes us lose a little bit of iron, which you can really just hang it up right there, which then puts it into your chest. And it's actually a very, and I mean very efficient farm. If I were to do my little counter lime, by the way, I'm using a mod called Carpet Mod. I get about 1.5 times the amount of iron that you would normally get. But the thing is that you don't have to end here. You could, in theory, stack this up 10 modules. You could have 15 of them if you want. Only thing is that you have to make sure that the next platform is at least 20 blocks up to not interfere with these villagers right here, because that will 100% decrease the rates in my testing. In total, this farm is really easy to build, and I really don't need to go into an in-depth explanation on this. So basically, in the dead center of these farms, you have a single zombie in a cauldron that's named or has an item with a trapdoor above it and a block. I make sure it has redstone on it, otherwise iron golems can spawn there. Same thing over here. We actually technically don't need that block. And then, as for the containment chambers for the villagers, it's simple. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on that 5th block you place a bed, and then you do not as I did. And then you place the beds in this orientation right here. Above you want to place a trapdoor, a piece of redstone dust on it, a slab, and a carpet on top to mess with the villagers' pathfinding so at night they're able to sleep, because with the new mechanics, villagers no longer need to work at a workstation, but they still don't need to sleep at a bed, so. And then there's also things there and things there. And then that basically is it for the entire containment chambers. It's just backwards for these ones. And then for the spawning chamber for the iron golems. Basically, there's these line of planks here, which is 5 blocks. Yes, it's 5 blocks long. We have this single nether portal which is 6 blocks long and 3 blocks wide. And you don't have to have the edges in it, I just did. And then all around this thing is just glass with the redstone on top of it. Same thing with the nether portal, because we want iron golems to spawn in this water stream, not where we don't want them to spawn. And then basically for the containment chamber, it's a 6x5 area, which should give almost 100% chance of spawning. And the source blocks are there, and the source blocks are there. And like I said, it's very efficient for the size of this thing. But like I said, the best part about this is that this is stackable 100%. Other iron farms out there, they don't use nether portals, which allows iron golems to possibly actually interfere with other modules if you were to stack them. But this one is 100% stackable as long as you keep the villagers far enough away from each other. So yeah, that's probably gonna round it up for this very quick, well, maybe not very quick, it's probably about 10 minutes or so video on explaining my new 1.16 mechanic iron farm, which is very efficient. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. If you're really to, make sure to subscribe. My name is Ben Engineer, and the engineer's out of here. See you guys in the next one. I hate morning noises.